I don't know where to start. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. What are we doing here? What are we doing? What is this football club doing? And I am going to start by saying this. First of all, smash the likes. At the moment, all the likes this week on the shows have been very much like Daniel Levy in a transfer window. There's already 85 of you in here and only 18 likes. Smash that like button. It should be the first thing you do when you come in. What are we doing? At the beginning of this window, I was told, wait and see what Spurs do. We're going to have an amazing window. We're going to buy 3 or 4 top players that drop straight into that first 11, that challenge City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Now, what's happened is we haven't done that. We've done the opposite of that. And all of these fans, I'm calling all of you out. If this is you, you will be offended by what I'm about to say, right? If this is you and you're offended, you are the problem with this football club, right? Already I'm seeing people on X, on Instagram, on Facebook, all of the I'm not on those sites, but all of the screenshots that are being sent to me, right, is oh my God, this is a brilliant player. Look at his stats, his one-on-one stats. Look how he beats a man. Blah, 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 blah. Who mentioned him? Again, all summer, who has mentioned this guy? A 19-year-old, another 19-year-old. How many kids do we want at this football club? We are now getting embarrassing. And I say now, we are embarrassing. Yeah? Look at the scroll at the bottom. Odobert, Gray, Yang, Solanke, Werner. That is the great big transfer window that so many of you told me there's a plan, there's a process. Believe in the manager, believe in the project. Ange wants players who play his system. What on earth is this? And I want to start by saying nothing against Odobert. Nothing. We've seen him play last year in the Premier League. Looks skillful, looks tricky. But again, we are shopping in the same market as Southampton, as Wolves, as Fulham. We're shopping in the same market as these clubs that were in the bottom half of the league. What is happening at Tottenham Hotspur? You can all, not all of you, but you know what I'm talking about. You can all pass it off as we're building for the future. Wait and see what happens. But what the F are we doing here? What are we doing here? Frederick Nelson, grow up, mate. My club is big enough to not be buying kids from Burnley, right? What are we doing here? There's 2 schools of thought. This is Daniel Levy's MO for 20 years. But also, I'm starting to see that this is the caliber of player that Ange Postecoglou manages. Young players with no gravitas about them. So I'll ask, what's the plan? What do Spurs want to be? What do Spurs want to be? I'm so confused. Reports are flying around that it's 30 million. Some reports are saying that it's actually 25 million with 5 million bonus. I don't care what it is. If you now look, we've signed Archie Gray and him for 60 to 65 million. What are we doing? Why would that not be spent on a top player? And yeah, again, agree with you. I'm not forgetting Lang. I'm going to get to Lang. Lang, so far for me, has shown what a terrible director of football he is for a club that are the 6th or 7th richest in world football. What are we doing? So have a look at this, right? Have a look at this. These are our wingers. Son, Kulu, Werner, Johnson, Odobert, Solomon, Yang, and Moore. Now, the reason I put that up, all window, Mikey Moore is generational. This boy's different. This boy's ceiling is higher than anyone we've ever seen play a game of football before. Right? So Mikey Moore's ceiling is so high that we've gone out in the last 3 windows and signed Johnson, Solomon, and Odobert, who all play on the right wing, and Kulu plays there as well. What are we doing? What is the plan? Now, Solomon might leave, but Son ain't going anywhere. Kulu's not going anywhere. Werner isn't. Johnson isn't. Yang's coming in January. Mikey Moore can't go on loan, and Odobert's been signed today. What are we doing? Sorry, for all the people out there that will just tell me you're negative, you're this, I'm sorry. Surely, at this point, surely there are Tottenham fans out there now coming round to my way of thinking that what are we doing as a club? What is the plan? I keep being told as well that we can't sign, we've got to sign homegrown players only. And yet Werner, Odobert, what are we doing? So I'll ask the question in the chat. You've all seen me ask this. I'll be one of the only Spurs YouTubers that will call this shit out for what it is. Yeah? What do Spurs want to be? What do Spurs want to be? This kid could be a good footballer, but does it take you from there to there? Is this yet again Gray, Solanke, Werner, Yang, Odobert? Do any of these take you from here to catch up? And if the plan isn't to catch up with the big clubs, what are we doing? What are we doing? Smash the like button, people. We should be smashing the likes in. Come on, we've only got 80. Also, please do subscribe as well. Here's where we are today. We're at 13,160. Can we get that to 13,200? That's only 40 of you. Look, guys, you knew what I was going to say when you decided to watch this show, right? You knew what I was going to say. But how on earth, for example, when I said, I really think that a 24, 25 million Somerville was a really good signing for West Ham, I was told, Somerville's not good enough for Spurs. But now we go and sign a player who hasn't done as much in football as Somerville, and suddenly we've got fans going, it's a really good signing. He's really good. And I've got no doubt he's skillful, he's quick. But what are we doing? Is this just kid after kid after kid? What are we doing? I just don't understand. Joe, it is a Levy signing, but Ange is the perfect man for him, right? Ange is the perfect man. I'm baffled. I don't know. All these people, they told me at the beginning of the summer, we're going to go for top players. You watch, Tony will come in. Eze will come in. Kratchkilia. We're going to sign Bakayoko. We're going to sign Zubamendi. And what's happened? Look at the players we've signed. It's below. It's flashing across your screen. Look at the players we have signed. What is the plan at Tottenham Hotspur? You can have people like this say these things every... I mean, we're saying this about every signing. Gray will shut up his haters, right? Werner will shut up his haters. Solomon last year. Johnson will shut up his haters. Now it's Odobert's turn to shut up his haters. What are we doing? Why don't we stop buying players that have to shut up haters and actually buy some players who are ready to hit the ground running? Good morning, Godfrey. I said, morning, Savas. Again, it's bargain bucket signings. We need a damn top-notch defensive midfielder, player, and a left-sided centre-half. Mate, I don't disagree. Again, look, this is what we do, right? This is what we do. Again, it's this kid stood out. This, that. Look, I don't know how many times we can do this, Kieran. Like, isn't that why people were telling me we bought Yang and Brennan Johnson? Isn't that what Mikey Moore was going to come in to do behind Brennan Johnson? What are we doing? Yeah, exactly. It will be this. Big Joe, it will be this, won't it? Been talking to him for weeks. Fits Ange's system. Finally got it over the line. What are we doing? Now, guys and girls, we went from, trust me, Savas, Eze and Neto definitely coming to Tottenham. Eze and Neto, that will shut you up, this big window. You watch, and you'll be backed. To now people backing signings like this. And again, I've got nothing against this kid. But this is the sort of signing. No, Aditya, I'm going to block you if you keep lying. When people say this, no, I want established first-team footballers, established first-team players that take us from here to there. I don't care. By the way, he's not English. He's from France. So what are you talking about? What are we... Yeah, again, if we wanted him, why wasn't he in months ago? I'm so pissed off. What are we doing? Harry, I said, Savage, you reckon that Ange thinks he's a little out of his depth now and is being Levy? He's always been Levy's puppet. All the signings he's making, Levy's puppet. We know this. Yeah, our fans have the same ambition. Agreed. I mean, look, I'll show you this post somebody sent me. I mean, look, this is what we do. No one talks about him. This is what we do. Let's see if I can find it. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. Look at this. Really a fan of this player. Fast, explosive, exciting to watch. Very gifted. He's only 19. Already had a very good debut season. Bring him in. How many players are we going to do this with? How many footballers do we have to sit there and talk about, I really like this kid. I really like this kid. This kid's brilliant. How many bloody kids do you need? This is not a creche. This is not a creche. We charge our fans, right? We charge our fans the highest ticket prices in world football and keep signing kids. Again, look, it's the excuses already. We need to trust this signing. Trust this signing. What about bringing in a player that the whole fan base goes, yeah. This, what are we doing? Surely we bought all our kids, didn't we? We just bought Gray, Bergval, Yang, Ashley Phillips, Valise, is it Viskovic? Why do we need more? Why do we need more? 2 weeks ago, I remember someone who came on 2 weeks ago put out a post saying Eze, Neto, and Doué as well, who we wanted, right? Will all join Tottenham. Mark my words. Now we've gone to Odobert, Yang, and Gray. What are we doing? What I don't get it. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Look, I'm not saying that this kid can't come on and do well in games. I'm not. But surely we should be buying players that drop straight into that first team that make us better. I bet you the same YouTubers, I'll call them out. They're more than welcome to come on. I bet they won't. Oh, look, here we go. Look, no name, Savas AK the clown. Why are there so many trolls and horrible people in the world? Just blocking him. See you later. I bet you all the same YouTubers that are going out saying it's a good signing are all the ones saying we're going to finish third. Spurs Gary said, what the fuck is happening with our club? Always regressing and so frustrated with our club. Again, look at this. You know what we are doing. What is this? What is this building? What are we building? Mate, I attract them. I attract them. We've got too many trolls, right? James, don't talk about people's mental health. You will be blocked. My mental health is absolutely fine. Please do not talk about my mental health. I am fine. I just hate the way this football club is run. I don't know what we're doing. I just don't know what we're doing, right? Every signing, there's a reason as to why we sign this player. And then our fans just get absolutely overexcited. And then you've got people that believe this sort of nonsense. They believe it. Look, we have no PSR issues. Mahfouz, you didn't listen to what I said. You didn't listen to what I said. I said for West Ham, I think Somerville's a very good signing. What I would have done is Sonny's going to play left wing this year. I would have brought in someone like Somerville underneath him rather than Timo Werner on loan and slowly but surely integrated Somerville into the team. He's a good age now. He's got a lot of experience now. And then hopefully in a few years' time to really take over Sonny's mantle. So listen to what I say before you do this. People like you need to listen. I just don't know. We've got too many fans. We've got too many fans that just clap their way through. Yes, Spurs, yay. And this is what you get. This is what you get. I'm just. We now got fans going, who would you have got then that's better? What? I haven't seen one Spurs fan all summer say, do you know who's a really good player? Odobert of Burnley. Show me it. No one. Dan G said, mudded, this fan base is in the gutter, proven today with happy clapping dross. We are stockpiling youngsters. That's all we're doing at this stage. All we're doing is stockpiling loads and loads of young kids. And you're telling me players like Christian Romero, when he gets a bid from somewhere else, is going to go, no, I'm going to stay at Tottenham. We're doing something here. What are we doing? Again, it's things like this where I don't get. None of our signings worked. Even some Bale Kane weren't signings. What do you mean? None of our I don't know what that means. Sorry, I don't know what you mean. Oh, George just said, does Levy get paid high wages? Then why not buy players on high wages? Good for the goose, not the gander. Absolutely. Ryan Hannamore said, Sava, not the first Spurs fan on Twitter, said the word Odobert once in any chats. Bang on, Ryan. No one. But now, perfect for ranball, isn't he? He's perfect for ranball. Guys, girls, smash that like button, please. Me doing this means I need to work later tonight. So please, please, please smash the like button and please do subscribe. We're trying to get to 13.2k and we're only 32 away from that, so please smash that button. Harry has said, what you actually reckon Levy and Ange game plan is at this point? No idea, mate. I don't think there is a game plan. I think people are making up this game plan. But again, based on what? Based on what? I'm not saying he's not a good young player, but the problem is, how many good young players do we need? Spurs Giri said, we're not finishing 7th, also 7th, 9th, 10th, I think where we belong. Look, I think we're going to finish 7th. Lots of people are going higher. Lots are going lower. We'll see. I don't know. I really don't know. We are Tottenham TV had us to finish 3rd. Of course they've got us to finish 3rd. They've got 170, 180,000 subscribers that they need to please. If you actually break it down with them, I bet none of them could give an actual answer as to why we would finish 3rd. What have we done that means we're going to overtake Liverpool? I don't see it. I just don't understand what people are seeing. We don't go for players like this. This is the problem. We don't go for players like this. Blue, bruv, big up, my man. How you doing, Charlie? Yeah, listen. But you know what? Chelsea may do it, but every now and then you pull out an Osman. Do you know what I mean? You pull out a Thiago Silva. Like, at least when you bought Cole Palmer, who's excellent. Oh, I don't know anymore. I don't know. Yeah, people in the chat, keep it friendly to each other, please. I think we'll sign one more. I think it will be another very average player who can cover defence. It will be another average player. Yeah, I really, really do. This is an interesting one. Big Pappy says, Sava, I'm sure even you couldn't predict such a horrible window. Does anyone remember, let's see, before I say, anyone remember what I actually said about this window? Does anyone remember what I said at the beginning of the summer about this window? See, look, that's what you get. Look, this signing is great. What great? What? Why is it great? Another 19-year-old kid. What are we doing? Does anyone, let's see, can anyone remember what I said at the beginning of the window? Because I think I'm there or thereabouts. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm there or thereabouts. The fee we're being told is 30 million. Whether that's 30 million up front or 25 million and 5 million add-ons, I don't know. Mate, I don't know. It's another kid where everyone pretends they know how good he is. It's another kid. Do you know what I mean? Daniel Harris said, so this is what winning FFP looks like. When do we get crowned FFP champions? Yeah, don't get me wrong. Big up, Billy. Don't get me wrong. This might be a good signing in the future, but we need players for now. At this point, this signing is underwhelming. Odobert is going to take over as left wing, though. Then why did we buy Yang? So, hang on. So, we bought Yang and Odobert. Both left wingers. What are we doing? Aussie's dream. I have a Leeds season ticket. Somerville is one trick pony. I'm glad we didn't buy him. Grade a much better option long term. Well, first and foremost, that makes no sense because they play in different positions. Second of all, for a one trick pony, let's have a look at Somerville as the one trick pony, shall we? Oh, hang on, probably helpful if I spelled Somerville correctly. The one trick pony last year got 20 goals and 9 assists. That must be a bloody good trick. Again, what are we doing here? No, you're a realist. You're a realist. Nick, I think you used to think I was negative. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? His young bucks that suit his system. What are we doing? What system? Oh, Savas facts, but you can make it up, can't you? You knew it was coming. Right, I'm going to tell you. For anyone who didn't know what I said, look, I'm not saying Somerville was the answer, but when I said Somerville was a good signing for West Ham for where they are, everyone went, oh, we need much better than that. We then sign Odobert, and our fans just completely changed the narrative. It's absolutely brilliant. Right, so for anyone, and you can see this at the beginning of the summer from my videos, right? From my videos, I said this, right? Bet you were the same guy that said, who is this guy when Kane came on? Also, have you not wondered why Chelsea and Spurs are buying young players? They both have businessmen. They know what's coming. I mean, what has Harry Kane got to do with this? What are you talking about? We didn't sign Harry Kane for 30 million. Weird people. See, again, Phil, again, sorry, mate, you've shown all window. Look, all window, you've got what you deserve, Phil. I'll call you out for it. Come on if you want. I'll call you out for it. It's not about giving them a chance, but it's kids all the time, Phil. Where is your ambition as a fan? So this is what I said. These are the most toxic Spurs fans. I'm right every season about where Spurs will finish. Tell me what's toxic about being right. Tell me what's toxic about being right. I just don't know what we have to do anymore. Sava, if we have a good season, would you change? What's a good season? What's a good season for me? I can't see what happens here. I just really can't see how we're growing as a football club. Joseph said, I'm a Hammers fan. I can't understand why Spurs fans hate you, Sava, for speaking facts. Want your club to do well, have ambitions. Look, Joseph, unfortunately, I've been saying the same things for years and Spurs have never, ever proved me wrong. Michael, last chance, I will block you. I'm not jealous. Listen, I do this part-time. These people do it as a full-time job. Of course, they're going to have more subs. I don't care. Do you know what? Rather than be a corporate sellout like most of those people, I'm happy with my size channel, with the revenue I make, and with the followers I've got, because I'm true. I'm true to myself. So please, grow up. Look, I said, sorry, hang on. This is our fan base. They slate all the players we sign. My guess is Brighton fans did this and noticed they've signed some of the best young players. We're not Brighton, you loser. We're not Brighton. We're Tottenham Hotspur, the 6th to 7th richest club in world football. We are not Brighton. We are not Brighton. So at the beginning of the season, I said this, and anyone who watches me will know that I said this. I said I think Spurs will make 6 to 7 signings this window. I said we will get one marquee signing that goes straight into the 11, Solanke. We will follow it up with some meh signings and loads of kids. And so far, Yang, Gray, Odobert, Werner, it's all coming true. It's all coming true. It's as though I know the club. It's as though most of us understand. Again, no one had heard of Van der Ven. Everyone had heard of Vakara and Van der Ven that watched football outside the Premier League. Again, this is nonsense. I'd love people like this who don't watch any football outside the Premier League. I'd love this person or couple to come on and I'll school them on football. This is ridiculous. Everyone knew who Van der Ven was if you watched anything outside the Premier League. Agreed. I don't know what we're doing as a club. Again, fans like this have what they deserve. No offence. I think they're new fans. They've got what they deserve. I'll call you all out on it. I'll call everyone out on this now. I'm so fed up of this club and the loser mentality that sweeps throughout the fan base. Of course I said it would be underwhelming, yeah. And it is massively underwhelming. You don't know me very well if you think I'm going to do that. First of all, in 2 months' time, no one can prove anything to me. Second of all, I'm not saying some of these youngsters won't be good, but you're not getting it. You can sign all the youngsters in the world. Where are the ready-made players for now? Where is the ambition for now? Constantly signing kids. You have the club you deserve. You have the club you deserve. This is absolutely madness. I just don't know. So, in fact, said it wouldn't surprise me that Levy is trying to get us to move into the Scottish Premier League. Do you know what? Do you know what made me laugh? Is a month or so back, all these people who came on my channel telling me I'm negative, telling me this, and I need to get behind the club. So many of them said, oh, but if we get to the end of the window and nothing's changed, we'll admit it. Where are these people admitting it? Where are these people admitting it? You know what they do? They double down. Christian, big up to you, my man. Said, my prediction was Spurs would sign quantity over quality with a nice player mixed in. Solanke instead of Tony. Absolutely. The club is very, very... Sorry, this bloke's got to go. Not you, Christian. This bloke needs to go. Somebody who doesn't understand football. Again, I will never apologise to anyone, ever, for having standards. I will never apologise to anyone for wanting my club to actually act like a big club for once. What's even more shocking is the club charge what they do for shirts, for tickets. Why are more people not incensed with the way this club is run? James, big up to you, has said it's another youngster brought to hopefully profit out in a few years. He looked decent against Luton the other day, but it was championship. Like you, I'm underwhelmed. Listen, I've got no doubt, right? I've got no doubt that he's going to be a good young player. But what are we doing? Like, you know, it can't constantly be good young players. Mate, it's been in the gutter for years because everyone just loves everything we do. 16 years without winning anything. Agree. Anyone who's saying he's a one-trick pony. I didn't see what Sheringham said. He's an ex-Spurs player. I would fully expect him to probably say something ridiculous. It makes perfect sense as you compare who'd rather sign from Leeds. You haven't even watched him. Sorry, who haven't I watched? Again, this guy is a troll telling me I haven't watched him. Do you know how much football I watch? My wife might as well leave me the amount of football I watch. I get into bed and watch games across Brazil and Argentina and wherever. I'll watch football from every league. So don't give me the you haven't even watched him. Somerville was excellent last season. He got 29 goal contributions. 29 goal contributions. Swanex agreed. And you know the funny thing, Swanex? The funny thing, if we were sitting here right now and we'd signed Crysencio Somerville, the same fans that are bigging up Gray, Odobert, Yang will be sitting here saying the same about Somerville. JS saying again, why didn't we start on the side of the window? This is the budget as a option, except he's still costing a huge amount of money. Typical Spurs, completely agree with you. Let me get some super chats. Big up, Blaine Dev. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you. So Sava, it shows all these supposed ITKs don't know a thing. This was our next choice after Neto. I can't believe that for a second. I'm worried for the season ahead, big time, but still full. Come on, you Spurs. Look, we're all going to still be come on, you Spurs, aren't we? But Blaine Dev, completely agree with you. What's the plan? Was it that we went from Neto to Odobert? Is that really the best our scouts could do across the entire world of football? Big up to you, Blaine Dev. You're always very generous. I really, really do appreciate you. Big up to Ethan Bates, who said, speaking to a Burnley fan, I know he reckons their other winger, Luca Koleosho, is better. Another teenager that will be perfect for the AND system. Mate, Ethan, we'll probably sign him next week. We'll probably sign him and everyone will go crazy about him as well. The thing for me, Ethan, is I'm not saying that none of these young players are good. I'm not saying that. But where is the quality to add to it? I just don't get what we're doing here. Ange and Lang think this is Celtic. It's embarrassing. Big up to you, Ethan. I really appreciate it. Caribbean Spurs, etc. TV has said, typical Levy window. Ange's pants have been pulled. Big up, Caribbean. Listen, half of me thinks this is Levy. The other half thinks that 50% is Ange. I don't think Ange wants top players. I don't think he knows how to manage top players. He wants players that just run and run and run and run and just run around in circles and don't have any tactical nous. Look, it is what it is, but big up to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Love United, hate the ops. I said, hi, mate. I know we had a little back and forth the other day. That's good. That's what I do. No problem, man. But let's just forget that. I actually like your channel and you're not a delusional Spurs fan. Look, mate, listen, the back and forth is absolutely fine. As long as it doesn't get personal, back and forth is great. Look, I'm not a delusional Spurs fan. It's why I'm very rarely wrong come the end of a season. And the hate I get when I'm right is absolutely unbelievable. I was bang on last year with what Tottenham would do. I said we'd go out early of both cups, and I said we'd finish 5th. I was bang on, and still the hate I got was just unbelievable. Big up to you, my man. Donna Cullen, big up. I said last week I was at a bar with my friend Amy, who is from Westminster. She told me Mr. Odobert is good for PR and he's a good player. So I signed Mr. Odobert for us. My friend is good advisor. Big up, Donna. Thanks for listening to your friend. That's really, really appreciated. A user said Odobert in, quad on. Well, hey, let's go. Come on, you Spurs. And again, I feel sorry. It's not Odebert's fault. I've got nothing against this kid. I just don't know what we're doing. I don't know what the plan is. Big up to you. Peb has said the amount of hate you get for predicting it correctly every year is shameful. No ambition at this club. Peb, it's not that I'm right that annoys me. It's that everyone who calls me negative and predicts all these lovely things is wrong every year. You know why? Because they don't talk with this. They talk with this. Right? When you talk purely with that, you're very often wrong, right, as a person. So 3 out of 10. I hate this window. I think this is awful. I think it's been a dreadful window. Yep, 400 million and just spent 400 million. We've got no cover in defence. We've got no defensive midfielder. Our wingers are average and our striker's Dominic Solanke. 400 million pounds. Big up G-Chain. Ivan Trainer has said, Sava, I've got time for you, bro, but you are grouchy so-and-so. I'm not grouchy, Ivan. I love this. I love it when people do this. I'm not grouchy. I hate the way my football club is run. Please, the whole, I bet you're no fun at parties. It's that nonsense which allows the club to act the way it is. Sorry, do I just praise these signings, do I? James said, can't believe people do not realise what you mean by West Ham business being better. That actually improved. What I would say is everyone West Ham have signed, you look at and go, that strengthens them. It strengthens them, their first 11. Don't get me wrong, they bought Foddering and will go on the bench, for example. But you look at them and go, right, look at the depth, look at the quality they're signing to add to their first 11. Give me their director of football all day, every single day, because at the moment our director of football looks absolutely awful. Matthew Walker said, hey Sava, why are we surprised? So disappointing. I'm not surprised, mate. This is what we do. But again, it's another example of us doing what we do, and yet still fans can't see the truth. Guys and girls, have a look, please. We are hang on, where are we? Hang on, let's see what Fabrizio Romano's just said. Fabrizio Romano has said, Tottenham invest important fee on the French winger as he was in the list of several clubs in UK and Italy. 25 million fixed fee, 5 million add-ons and 10% clause for Burnley. 5-year deal, shirt number 29, medical completed. Big surprise, he said. I just don't know. I just don't know. Again, Tottenham invest. All we're ever doing is investing. Investing. What was I going to show you? This. Come on, guys and girls. Let's show some love. There's 650 of you in here. Can we get that? Let me remember that. Can we get that? By the way, that number there. isn't how much money I make. This 56.3k. 13,169. Can we get that? Can we get that to 13,200? 30 more of you. There's 650 in the chat. So please, please do. They're all squad depth signings though, aren't they, mate? I'll be positive for once when Spurs sign something that makes me think we're serious. How are so many of you so happy with how the club charges you for replica kits, for match day, for food, for drink, and then just happy with whatever they sign on the pitch? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Brentford have just signed Fabio Carvalho. I'd rather Fabio Carvalho. I mean, no, you're not. Oh, God. How much youth do we need to get through the door? It's all youth. It's all youth. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. That's not the point. We're meant to be advancing to that. We're meant to be advancing to that, which is why we brought in the director of football, which is why we moved to the new stadium. Oh, mate, Lee, honestly, look, we do have so many fans that deserves what he's got. Fans like this they don't deserve success. They don't want success. They don't want success. They want to keep doing this. And they base it on, oh, but Brighton, we're not Brighton. Brighton are a very small football club. Brighton don't make the revenue we make. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Does he even play the kids anyway? Yeah, exactly. Run up the likes. Less than 200 likes. Oh, sorry, there was at that time. There's now 258 likes. Smash that like button. Don't forget, this morning is your last chance. No, there's not. No, there's not. There's not. Again, do you know how people lie? I'm going to show you how much people like this lie. I'm going to show you. You ready? I'm going to show you. Here we go. Just so you know, when people lie way too much, right? Present, share screen. I'll show you what I have mine set to. Can anyone see that? What does that say? Adverts will appear every 12 minutes and the ads will be shown at different times to different viewers. Every 12 minutes. Just so you know, most YouTubers set it to every 6. So please stop the lying. Stop your lying. I agree. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. I just think it's been bad. Listen, if people don't like me being real, they can jump. I've got no problem with that. This isn't my full-time job. I don't care. But you know what? When I'm right again at the end of this season and the end of the next season, and these people are still telling me I'm a negative. Somebody just now in Irish Dave's comments said this, and big up Irish Dave. We've got a video coming out later. Someone said this earlier, said Savas a well-known internet troll. Well-known troll because of what? Why are the people that keep pretending we're going to win leagues and finish second and third, why are they not the trolls? Why am I the troll for telling the truth? Oh, Tottenham, talk Tottenham till I die. I said, I agree with Savas, such a lack of ambition. Should have gone and got Neto as a gamble because of his injuries. But a club as big as us should be able to afford one loss. Look, whether it was Neto, whether or not it was someone else across the world, I mean, how long can we, how long can we keep doing this? How long can we keep doing this? Again, when people just lie, again, Somerville's season in the Premier League, he actually had better goal assist returns in much less games. So again, a lie. People have got to stop just making things up. You've got to stop making things up. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yeah, I'm going to put Odobert in my team as well. John, he said he's sick of these Mickey Mouse transfer windows. Look, mate, I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say. This is what we do. This is how we are. This is how we operate as a football club, and people seem to love it. I I think we're building a team we can be proud of in the next 2 6. I've heard this for 24 years. I predicted us to finish, 6th or 7th. 6th or 7th. I mean, he's not a bad player, but Yomi, he's not Spurs level. That's just being disingenuous. Again, nobody rated Van de Ven because, as I said earlier, people didn't watch Van de Ven. Anybody who you saw watched him, people like myself were going, this is a good player. Go and watch him play. He's a good player. It's just absolutely mad. It's absolutely mad what's going on at this club. Absolutely mad. If Man United acted like this, there would be protests in the stadium. Yep, there would. Gum, I know I'll be proven right. It's not about me wanting to be right. I want us to do better. Bright Gamer said it's your opinion or you're a loser. It's not, but I'm talking facts. I'm talking facts. We signed Destiny, VDV, and Saar. Destiny so far has done okay, but can't defend. Saar has done nothing. I don't know what Saar has done. Right, Van de Ven's excellent. The other two, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What has Saar done? This is a great talking point. This is a great talking point. All summer, these people have been saying to me, Mikey Moore is generational. Mikey Moore is amazing. So we've gone and bought another winger to go in his way. Phil, again, I can't take you seriously. You've turned into a massive, massive person with no ambition. That's what you've done, Phil. I'm sorry. How many more signings do we need to see like this before we actually take it seriously? It's just, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I don't know how people don't understand it, Phil. Where's your ambition? Do you go? Anybody that goes, I have no sympathy for them for paying how much they pay. I don't. It's absolutely mental. This club is mental. We are set up for failure. I just don't know what we're doing. Neto, Doué, Calafiori, Eze. Yep, all these players we were told, don't worry, they're definitely coming in. Tony, I agree. Where is the balance? Where is the balance? I just don't get it. Joseph has said, trust the process. Remember when Arsenal were failing and people were Arteta out? We need to let the management get this team. Arteta was backed. Arteta wasn't buying 18-year-old kids at every opportunity. So again, this whole trust the process, I don't see a process. Arteta was buying proper players. Proper players. For me, it's not. I'm not even bothered about the GA of Odobert. I'm bothered that it's another 19-year-old signing. Again, Ed, agreed. Sorry, Perchy's just sent something to me. Wow, hang on. I'm going to see if I can send this and bring it up. Cheers, Perchy. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can send that to myself via email. 1 second. Sava. There we go. There's my email address. Let's not write it live on screen, otherwise I'll be inundated. Attach file. Right. Let's see if I can. Get that. 1 second. Just going to wait for this to come through. Download, brand, add overlay. There we go. And that's how quick we can get it onto the internet. I'll come to that in a minute, Perchy. Thank you very much for sending that through to me. Here we go. Mr. African Warrior. I mean, look, talk about a troll. You're always crying and moaning. I haven't cried once. I'm telling facts. No facts spoken. Come on my stream. I'll tell you what. Does anyone feel so strongly that they love what Spurs are doing and that they truly believe in this process that they want to come on and debate it? I'm right up for it. Anybody who truly feels different than me, come on. If anyone truly feels that different to me and they truly believe truly believe I'm wrong, and I have been wrong, apparently, then come on. It makes me laugh. These people who just make up these stupid accounts and troll, honestly, their parents should be mental. You're a bit delusional, mate. TB, come on. Another troll who won't come on. No name, no picture, of course. Hod God 10 said, this is underwhelming, to say the least. It angers me when so-called ITK state we looked at Nico Williams, but didn't go for him. This is the hype we need to bring in 50 million up front. Mate, we'll never do it. We just don't do it. Again, this person's got what he wants. First of all, backing bad players. Now, I just can't do it. I just don't know. I just don't know what's going on. Where do we go from here, people? So what did Perchie just send me? Perchie just sent me this. Under Ange Postecoglou. 436 million euros spent. Perchie, wasn't Solanke in pounds, by the way? Wasn't Dominic Solanke in pounds? Anyway, either way, look at that. And look at the players. Everyone says look at the players we got rid of. Other than Harry Kane, no one's really made any money there at all, have they? Emerson Royal is the second player to Harry Kane. What are we... People tell me there's a project. Trust in it. What? Vuskovic, Odeberg, Yang, Bergval, Gray, Werner, Solomon, Phillips, Valise, Kulu, Brennan John. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Yeah, it's his fault. Neil, as I said, come on, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. We'll have the chat. I bet you won't. So many can say it in the chat. They can't do it face to face because I'll bury them in stats and facts. It's absolutely mental. There you go. Sava, I bet you say the same guy who's going to say it's Leicester when we smash them and we win games. You will say it's nothing. Let's just see you. Wow. Sorry, could you possibly put in some grammar here? Sava, I bet you the same guy who's going to say it's Leicester when we smash them and when we win games. You will say it's nothing. Let's just see you taking the fun out of football by nagging. But I get you. What are you talking about? Yes, we're going to beat Leicester. Why would we not beat Leicester? Why should we not be beating Leicester? Again, people like that don't get context. I don't think Spurs are going to suddenly get relegated, but we're not doing anything the other way. Agreed. The Spur Crow. Absolutely agreed. How? AD Smith has said meh. Again, it is, isn't it? $12 minutes, is that how many? Yeah, look, Chills, I don't do the 6-minute ads. I don't think it's fair on the viewers. You know why? It's not my full-time job. I'm not here to make as much money as possible. I'm here to talk about my football club. Yes, there is an FPL going on. Here is the link to the FPL. Hang on. Doing multiple things here. 1 second. Here is the link to the FPL Fantasy League options. Invite friends. There we go. There is the link posted at 11:59 UK time. Nope, that's not it. That is definitely not it. There you go. There's the link. TB, come on and tell me the truth then. I'm giving facts. How can that not be the truth? TB, you're another troll. Come on, mate. I'll talk to you all day long about football. Let's see what you've got in your locker. I think more and more people, though, year after year, are starting to come over. But bang on, bang on. The people who call you negative, ironically, actually have the most negative effect on your club. Absolutely. Again, another lie. Savas thinks we should be signing Rodrigo or Rafa Leao. Savas never said that once. No signings are ever good enough for him, yet he wanted Fulkrog, who's worse than Solanke. Again, lies. Again, Faisal, last chance. You are going to be blocked. Every day you're coming up with lies. This is not true. Context to what I said. And by the way, I've never talked about Rodrigo or Rafa Leao. So again, everyone in my chat, you know that this is a load of nonsense. This Faisal guy is the ultimate troll. You've been brought up really badly, Faisal, to be a liar. I'm sorry. Really, really bad. Harriet said, I feel for you, Sava. Spurs fan base need to wake up. Do you know what, though? Most other fan bases can actually see the truth. So many of our fan base can't. It's mad. Steve, big up to you, my friend. Said, how are we signing him instead of Chiesa for less? Someone else has mentioned Chiesa there. R79 explosive. Joe has said we keep signing for the future. Absolutely. It's not rocket science when you see what's going on. It's not rocket science at all. Big up. We're only 20 away from the 13.2k now. Where are we? I'll try and get a mix of good and bad. Sava, is the missus bringing home some ice cream and popcorn? You're going to need it. It's only going to get worse. Oh, don't. My missus always says to me, why do you support them? They never win anything. I love this. Ange will prove me wrong. With what? Billy, use words. What's he proving me wrong with? I need context. No, I don't think they will. I don't think they should either. With context from where they were, what they've done, I think is really good. Context is massive. I know a lot of football fans don't like it. Context. Not you, just many people, Jay. You come across supporting... Justin, now, you're another one that'll get blocked for saying stupid things like this. What do you mean? My agenda is Tottenham to win trophies. My agenda is for my club to act like a big club. Your agenda is to support failure. What are we talking about? My agenda. I want the club to prove me wrong. I want to come on here and go, Jesus, have you seen who we've just signed? Look at these 3 or 4 signings. So again, another troll, no real name, no picture, just troll. When Savas says you will end in 6th, he is negative. But when you end in 7th and wasn't backed, seen it for you all the time. All these people, Olsen, that are backing these signings, when we have a few injuries, they'll say, oh, Ange wasn't backed. When we don't finish in the top 3 or 4, like they say, Ange wasn't backed, they'll change their mind. I can say a doggy was okay because the number of mistakes he made, the fact that defensively he looks very raw, and the fact that he was part of a defence that let in 61 goals. That's how I can say it. Faisal blocked. I can't be dealing with him. He's just not listening. Agreed, Black Mamba. Glad you brought up Sarr. What has he done? I don't know. Divine is better than Sarr in my opinion, but neither the level we should aspire to. Look, I don't know about Divine, but again, Sarr gets talked about like he's brilliant. I don't know what he does. Our midfield gives the ball away at a rate of knots, and people go, oh, Sarr's brilliant. I just have no idea what he does. He runs around a lot. He'll stand out against poorer teams, of course. Meh for me, Ange. I think his tactics are horrible. I think he talks a lot. Luton Dan, right. Suddenly, Arteta's 700 million does sound great, doesn't it? Bearing in mind, 105 of that was on one player, right? Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's only been 24 years. Oh, my God. Big up Malachi. I love it. I love these people. Rome wasn't built in a day. I know. I only started supporting Spurs this season. Oh, my God. Yeah, it's been 24 years. Trust the process. Spurs are a catfish. Oh, don't. We got our Tottenham back. I don't know what this even means anymore. Yeah. Stephen says, seriously, Sav, I'm sick of this badly run club. Levy has destroyed the Lily Whites. Oh, mate, it is what it is. By the way, we are live tonight with a panel show at 10 p.m. After the Man United Fulham game, after Man U Fulham. We're back at 10 p.m. for a panel show. Dave and I are actually releasing a video at about 3 p.m. today, so that should be interesting. So a lot of content today. Yeah, TB, you're going to come on and debate it with your camera on. Yeah, come on then. So this is for TB. Here we go. Invite. Let's see. You've got to have your camera on. No one else will be allowed on. You've got to have your camera on. There's the link in the chat at 12:06. 12:06. Listen, he's there. The link is there. I'll give him a few minutes. Elvis said, Savas, don't take a break like last season. I was so bored listening to other Spurs channels. By the way, Elvis, do you know how much shit I get for taking a break from YouTube? I just think people don't understand that some people have adult things they have to deal with in their personal life. And I had a lot I had to sort out last year. I had a lot. Got it all sorted, went away, came back stronger. Yet the number of people that hate that is mad. Yeah. So in 14 months, he spent 436 million euros. Porro, was before Ange. Ndombele cost us 5 million. Madness. Porro Kulu was actually signed off by Ange. If anyone reads the reports, he was actually signed off by Ange because it wasn't an obligation to. It wasn't an obligation to buy. It was an option to buy. Mario said, "How can you expect these young players to live up to their potential, but the players that they have to look up to are Werner?" Agreed. Which is why we should be buying youth with experienced players. Please, Sav, leave the bottle alone. This drink malarkey hitting like when you had a holiday breakdown, you come on. See, you get absolute wankers like this. I'll call it for what it is. Absolute wankers. I don't drink anymore. So all of this, you're hitting the bottle, is really, really, really not nice to hear. I don't drink anymore. Unfortunately, this person is going to get blocked now. I've not been drinking. It's 12:08 in the afternoon. And I don't drink. So again, people want to bring up things like this. It just shows you that Smudger, your parents have done a dreadful job. You've done an absolutely dreadful job raising this cretin of a human being. Sorry, I said it. Well, look, when we signed Brian Hill, it's another one at the time I was told, give him time. He's generational. He's brilliant. He's part of the plan. 3 or 4 years later. The code is in there, guys. The code is in there. Here we go. Let's put that. So this is the code. I haven't seen TB yet. I don't know where he is or she. There's the code at 12:08. C2V, what is it? C2V0OS to join the Fantasy League. TB, where are you? Let's see. I mean, I put the link in there a while ago. He's still not come in. I'll put the link in there again in case he wants to come on and tell me why I'm negative and wrong and why all I do is moan, even though everything I say turns out to be true. Agreed. You do realize the ads are more for YouTube than they are for the actual YouTubers. Absolutely mad. I don't know. Sav, you are so negative. I believe someone has placed a spell on you. What happens when I'm right again? Can I ask, was I negative last year when I predicted everything correctly? Okay, Sav, if Spurs beat Arsenal, what are you going to say? And what if we win them home and away? Yeah. Sorry, does 2 games dictate an entire season? Make your question make sense. Spurs have always sporadically beaten an Arsenal or a City. What's that done for us at the end of the seasons? Again, you've got to grow up a little bit. It's absolutely mad. We are living in an alternative reality with half of these fans. James, I've got to this stage now where once Spurs have played, I go, oh, God. Like, it's not surprising anymore. It's not surprisingly. TB has bottled it, it seems. Rafa has said, you speak truth and facts, Savas, keep it up. The truth hurts them. The truth does hurt. People don't like it. Yeah? Savvy, your strength is context. I always give context. Neil said, I'm happy with this player, but as normal, we a lot want 50 million, £100 players. Again, look at the state of this comment. No offense, Neil. I'd love you to come on and talk. Again, it's not about whether the player is 50 million or 100 million. It's about buying senior pros that take us to the next level. Is that a picture of you outside the Spurs stadium where no doubt you've had to pay loads of money for a ticket? We're charged the highest ticket prices. We're charged the most for food and drink at any stadium. We are charged the most for replica kits, but yet people don't want better players. I don't care if the player is 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 140, but go and buy a proper player. Coop Miners, who's about to sign for Juventus, is signing for 52 million euros, which is 44 million pounds. That's about 5 to 6 million more than we paid for Archie Gray. And look what he would do. He would revolutionise Spurs. He would revolutionise our midfield. But again, this is what we have to put up with. Oh, I'm really happy. No ambition. We've got no ambition. Levy has won. The fan base has got no ambition. I'm sorry. Not all of it, but a lot of it has no ambition. It's just, I'm not unhappy that we signed a kid. It's just how many kids do you need? Ryan, 6,018 days since our last trophy. This is why fans like me and Savas are sick of these owners. Bang on. Funny this. Wenger was called names for signing young kids for Spurs. It's great. Listen, our fans, half our fan base just love anything, mate. That's the problem. We've literally, TB, mate, he's shit a brick. People always do this. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah. What did I put the link in there about 9 minutes ago? Yeah. Listen, I've asked this guy. He's bottled it for over a year. He won't ever come on. That Faisal bottles it. They're all big talkers in the chat. Big talkers in the chat. No one's dismissing the teams. No, you're not. No, we're not getting it. Some of the teams will naturally come good. But the point is, when are we going to actually play for now? When are we going to be a football club for now? Now. I don't get what we're doing here. I don't get how people do not understand this. Listen, it just makes me laugh. Honestly, there are so many people. Again, look at the state of this. We're praising. We've got the second youngest squad in the league. I don't give a flying monkeys. Who cares how young our squad is? Who cares? Lloyd, it's all right. It's all good, man. It's all good. I'll challenge all of them. None of them have the bottle to come on because they know they'll get ripped apart with facts and data. Phil, all I know is my team will probably be better than yours. Your level of player that you like, mate. I'm sure you've put loads of crap in it. Hope you're well. Big up, Phil. Always laugh. Yeah, I'm going to put him in right now. I'm going to put Odobert in. Listen, I've got no problem with Odobert. I'm sure he'll start on the bench. He'll come on. He'll have some good cameos. But what are we doing to... Hang on. What are we doing to move forward as a club in the now? What are we doing to grow? It's been Levy for 24 years though, Nick. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Oh, as a Chelsea fan, Savas, I can't wait to play you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who's T? No. Is this TB? Is this you in the background? Give me a thumbs up if it's you. TB? Hello? Is that you? Who? Okay, so I only invited TB on. So who are you? If you got, tell me in the chat. Tell me in the private chat. You can see there's a function to your right where it says private chat. Tell me who you are, and we can chat. I've got to be really careful about who I bring on because some people are trolls, unfortunately. So if you tell me who you are, I've just messaged you in that chat. Savas the Spurs Nostradamus. He got it right, and you can't take it. Come on, Spurs fans like Savas and me can see it from a mile off. It's not about being Nostradamus. For me, it's just about being blinking obvious. It's just about being obvious. Tino in the chat, you still haven't told me who you are, mate. Is this TB? I don't know what's going on here. Are you TB? There's someone in the chat, but he's just not responding to me in any way, shape or form. So I'll leave him there for a minute. Look, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you'll always get people. No one's bullying you, a ditcher. Right? No one's bullying you. A ditcher, you come on, say all these stupid things, lie about things I've said, and then when I call you out on it, you say you're being bullied. Tino, at the moment, I'm not having a general discussion. What I'm asking for those who have got opposing views to me to come on, mate. I'm not opening the floor up to everybody today. I want people with opposing views, I'm afraid. I'll do another show early next week where I do get people on just for a general discussion. But unfortunately, right now, that was purely for TB, who challenged me and then absolutely shit his pants. The fantasy code for the Premier League is this. The fantasy code is this. Big up. Henry, is that actually you? Do me a favour, WhatsApp me and let me know if that's actually you, mate. If it is, big up to you. Yeah, big up to you, Timo. Sorry, it just wasn't an open invitation for everybody. Big up to you. Show Savas levels. See, again, no idea what that means. He didn't come on, did he? Look, I am going to be there. I am going to leave it there. I've got a video coming out about 3 o'clock with myself and Irish Dave from Irish Hotspur. And then tonight we're live at 10 a.m. Listen, I've tried to get Henry TV on. He's never available, are you, Henry? Never, ever available. Who compared him to Saka? God. Oh, God, who's comparing him to Saka? Oh, my God. One day Henry will join me. One day Henry will join me. Big up to you all. Look, guys. Again, but listen, they say every signing is a good signing. They were part of the crowd saying we could win the league last year. Apologies that I don't ever go off on a tangent like they do and start talking nonsense. Look, no, I like both those boys. They're both nice lads. But again, there's no evidence behind what so many of these people say. And again, yeah, trust in the fruit. Sorry, if I'm not drinking anymore, are you now masking the drink, taking Why would I take medication? What, because I don't drink alcohol ever at weekends anymore? What are we talking about here? Oh, madness. Guys, girls, some super chats before we go. A user said, where the hell are our elite signings? Players will take us to the next level. We've got 4 comps to deal with. At the moment, we probably can't deal with 1. Big up to our user. Can't agree with you more. Liam has said, based on the transfer history, the likelihood is this will be another Brian Hill. I feel sorry for the kid. I'm not knocking him. He could end up being brilliant. But my point is, when are we ever going to sign players for now that help us close the gap? Why does so much of our fan base not have an interest in closing that gap? But big up to you, Liam. Really appreciate that. Couple from Dan Green who said, Anne's talking about winning trophies, then just buy his kids. Big up, Dan. And to there is to Mayor. Dan, absolutely bang on. And loads of our fans fall for it. Hook, line and sinker every single window. And Sean P said you were spot on. I feel the same way about the Arsenal fan base at times. Rinse and repeat. It does feel, Sean, that there are so many fans that are so biased that no matter what their club does, they don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. You know, last year when everyone was going, we're going to win the league, and I was saying, based on what? Oh, you're so negative. Just enjoy it. Sorry, enjoy what? We're not winning the league. But just enjoy it. What? Enjoy watching Chelsea score 4 past us. Liverpool scoring 4 past us. Arsenal scoring 3 past us. Brighton scoring. What is that what I'm enjoying? Look, at the end of the day, I did a YouTube football channel because I wanted to talk about football. I wanted to talk about the proper things. Unfortunately, you got too many. You got too many people that don't want the club to get better, and they do have the club they deserve. Guys, girls, really, really enjoyed that. It's very fair. It's like therapy. It's very therapeutic. Smash the likes. I'd ask you on your way out, please subscribe. We're nearly at 13.2K. Please smash that button, and I will be releasing a video at 3 o'clock with Dave, the Irish Hotspur. Take care, everyone. And as always, come on, you Spurs.